damn weird. Demonic ghost. Stemming from the Middle Ages, ghosts reported in medieval Europe tended to fall into two categories: souls of the dead or demons. Souls of the dead returned for a specific purpose. Demonic ghosts existed only to torment or tempt the living. The living could tell them apart by demanding their purpose in the name of Jesus Christ. The soul of the dead person would divulge their mission, while a demonic ghost would be banished at the sound of the holy name. Most ghosts were souls assigned to purgatory, condemned for a specific period to atone for their transgressions in life. Their penance was generally related to their sin. For example, the ghost of a man who had been abusive to his servants was condemned to tear off and swallow bits of his own tongue. The ghost of another man who had neglected to leave his cloak to the poor was condemned to wear the cloak, now heavy as a church tower. These ghosts appeared to the living to ask for prayers to end their suffering. Other dead souls returned to urge the living to confess their sins before their own deaths. From the medieval period, an apparition of a ghost is recorded from 1211, at the time of the Albigensian Crusade. Gervase of Tilbury, Marshal of Arles, wrote that the image of Gulhain, a boy recently murdered in the forest, appeared in his cousin's home in Beaucaire, near Avignon. This series of visits lasted all of the summer. Though his cousins who spoke for him, the boy allegedly held conversations with anyone who wished, until a local priest requested to speak to the boy directly, leading to an extended discussion on theology. The boy narrated the trauma of death and the unhappiness of his fellow souls in purgatory, and reported that God was most pleased with the ongoing crusades against the Cathar heretics, launched 3 years earlier. The time of the Albigensian Crusade in southern France was marked by intense and prolonged warfare. This constant bloodshed and dislocation of populace being the context for these reported visits by the murdered boy. While rare, if Christians and therefore Catholic is real, then demons must exist. See, these are inhuman entities whose purpose is to destroy lives, create misery, and possibly force man to perform immoral deeds. People tend to invite these entities into their lives intentionally or unintentionally. For instance, they can trick people into allowing them into their homes through the Ouija board communications. The Ouija board is just a tool, kind of like tarot cards. They themselves have no power. But in the mind of the people who learn to use these tools, some people choose to use a drill for one thing. True carpenters can use it for many things. That's the difference. The most common symptom of a demonic haunting are said to be young children and or pets reacting to something. Harmless apparitions, they're disfigured since demons can't take true human form. Black dogs or growling noises from hidden entities. Being pinched, hit or slapped when nothing is there. Being held down, grabbed or sexually assaulted by any invisible thing. Fear-induced nausea or headaches. Scratches appearing on body despite no accidents taking place. Anomalous voices that may be too fast or very angry. Abrupt illness, feeling weary or faint, and experiencing daily fatigue. Inexplicable heart palpitations because you sense something is evil. Hotspots are freezing areas wherever the demons manifest. Popping sounds that accompany strange activity. Noises occurring from within the foundation of the walls of the home. Putrid smells or the smells of sulfur. Negative or suicidal thoughts, feelings of mistrust, and inexplicable rage. Now these are listings that I've found when I was researching. And I found there's not much difference from that in most hauntings, so it's not really that insightful. But I would say if you have multiple of these going on, that would be different. One or two of these could easily still fall under haunting. I'll say that a lot of these are also reported as hauntings, but I'll give you my own personal addition to this list to help you see some kind of differentiation. Remember, if they do exist, they would try to hide as normal hauntings. That is to say, that you may differentiate these two this way. If the encounters are happening, and there is no historical evidence of anyone dying, or the opposite, the series of seemingly unrelated deaths, basically either could bring you alarm. Do you feel a dark intent? Just a clue. As to, if you see a feather fall from nowhere, it's no big deal. That became amazing. But if at the same time it's falling, you feel this sense of wrong, that's what I mean. If you've ever felt it, you will forever know what I'm talking about. If you don't, more power to you, please. It wasn't a great thing. Do you feel a dark intent? Just a clue. Already did that. The biggest clue is it driving you to harm others or yourself, especially at the harming of yourself? If there is a demonic energy, then it is unnatural. And nothing is more unnatural than killing yourself. So that's a good clue. The strongest worry about the demonic subject is even if religion. Tell you. Strongest worry about the demonic subject is even if the religion, as all are, is in question as to if they are real or not. The danger and concept of demonic is a human-made concept, and it is a mind or spirit that, if it does exist, it is what could create and can be demonic. Nothing is more evil than the actions of men and women. Demons may just be the Judeo-Christian spirits somehow deformed by their own faith and sins as they live an afterlife of purgatory that they believe must exist by their own faith and for another reason. Still doesn't mean you want to encounter them. You know the old concept. Believe, and it will be so. So thank you.